Greetings, Pokefans! Michael here. I just want to apologize ahead of time if my voice doesn't sound quite normal in this video. I'm still kind of recovering from the sickness I had earlier this week that delayed the Monday Let's Play, but I think it'll be fine. A couple weeks ago I made a video called The Top Pokemon of Every Type, where I discussed my favorite Pokemon from each of the 18 different types. The video has done pretty well and has gotten a lot of positive feedback, so because of that and the fact that I really enjoyed making it, I decided to start a new series expanding on that video. For the next several months, I'm going to be making a top 5 video for every single type. These videos won't be every single week since I want to continue making my other content such as other top 5s or top 10s, Pokemon Talk, Pokemon questions, and so on, but they will be pretty regular, probably around 2 a month. Now if you have seen the top Pokemon of every type video, you'll already know what a lot of the number 1s will be. However, since I don't want to lie on the list and a lot of people watching these won't have seen that video, I'm still going to be talking about those same Pokemon. But even if you already know what the number 1s are going to be, I still think you'll enjoy seeing the other 4. So if you're excited for this series, be sure to let me know in the comments below what type you're most excited to see. So now that I've introduced this new series, let's dive right into one of the most fearsome and beloved types of all of them. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without further ado, here are my top 5 favorite Dragon-type Pokemon. Number 5. Garchomp. One thing I really like in a Pokemon is when it looks really terrifying. And when I say terrifying, I don't mean the creepy kind like Banette. I mean the kind where just by looking at the thing, you know that it could tear you to shreds. And the reason I like Pokemon like that is because that kind of power is really fun to have on your side. Garchomp to me was the first real instance of a Pokemon looking this fearsome. Its appearance is really cool and makes it seem like it'd be the apex predator in whatever environment that it's in. Well, except for maybe a frozen tundra. Imagining anybody using a Garchomp and having one by their side automatically makes them seem really badass. Exhibit A being Cynthia. Back when I was really into VGC toward the end of the 2014 season, I had a Garchomp on my team that I named Shredder. Not only did Shredder help me go 6-2 in the fall 2014 Houston Regionals, but he also was on my team of 4 that helped me defeat the Battle Mason Super Doubles Challenge and earn me this cool trophy, which to date is my proudest achievement in all of Pokemon. You know, other than this whole YouTube channel thing. Number 4. Bagon. Bagon, whatever. I've called it Bagon since I was a kid, so that's what I'm calling it in this. I think Bagon is the cutest dragon type out of all of them. Its round features and cute little arms are just really adorable, and I love the backstory of it wanting to fly so bad that it throws itself off of cliffs. I realize that sounds bad, but it doesn't die, it's just really cute and heartwarming because we know it achieves that goal later in life. I've loved Bagon for a really long time, ever since my first ever Pokemon game, Ruby. I used to have a little Bagon figurine that would be the main character in all sorts of adventures I'd act out with my other Pokemon toys, and I would regularly catch one to keep in my party in Ruby. I think Bagon is just a really likable Pokemon and therefore one of my favorite dragon types. Number 3. Rayquaza. For those of you who haven't seen my top 5 legendary Pokemon video, first off, you should, but second off, I should inform you that Rayquaza is my favorite legendary Pokemon of all of them for a variety of reasons. I really love its appearance, and I think a serpentine dragon that rules the skies is definitely the coolest role of any legendary Pokemon. Plus, its Mega form is super badass as well. It's so powerful that it was banned from the Ubers tier, and Dragon Ascent has got to be one of the coolest moves that I've ever seen. But I also have a lot of sentimental attachment to Rayquaza. Back in my original Ruby, I used a Rayquaza alongside my Sceptile Blade. Those two Pokemon were actually the first 2 Pokemon I ever got to level 100. Flying around and kicking butt with that Rayquaza is a really fond memory of mine, and I will always love Rayquaza for being really powerful, really cool, and a really good friend. Number 2. Flygon. I am aware that this is the 3rd entry in a row that's from Hoenn, but I am a Hoenn baby, so you can't be that surprised, can you? I think Flygon is the perfect balance between fearsome and cute. Its body style and sharp claws show that it can kick butt, but its cute face and little mouth and eyes that look like it's wearing goggles show that it can also be really friendly. I've loved Flygon ever since I was young, too. I remember imagining having one as a friend that I'd fly all over the world with and take on bad guys with when it was necessary. I've said many times that if I could have one Pokemon in real life, it would either be a cast form Umbreon or Flygon, and I tend to lead towards Flygon since I know that it'd be really fun to have one. Before we get to the number 1, I wanted to do some honorable mentions for some Pokemon that didn't quite make the top 5, but I still really like a lot. And those are Zekrom for being a cool electric dragon and my second favorite legendary, Draudigan for being cool looking even though everybody else says it's ugly, Salamence for being a classic yet sleek dragon, and Noivern for somehow being a cool combination of a bat, dragon, and a speaker. But now, on to the final entry. Number 1, Alolan Executor. Just kidding. Number 1, Haxorus. Like I said earlier, if you've seen the top Pokemon of every type video, then you'll already know that this was my number 1. But if you haven't, you should know that I absolutely adore Haxorus. Like Garchomp, it's really intimidating and fearsome, and the idea of having one at my side is really badass. I love the reptilian appearance and blades on its face, and the fact that its attack is so high is really appropriate. My love for Haxorus arose from using one called Razor to help me defeat the Pokemon World Tournament back in Black 2, which was my proudest achievement in Pokemon up until the Battle Mason. It was one of the first Pokemon I ever bred competitively, and sweeping teams of 3 with Outrage is just really fun. Haxorus is just a really cool looking and powerful Pokemon, and it will always be one of my favorites. So there we have it. Those are my top 5 favorite Dragon-type Pokemon. I'm really excited to have started this series, and I can't wait to make the videos for the rest of the types. What did you think of this video? Do you agree with my list? What are some of your favorite Dragon-type Pokemon, and what are some other types that you're most excited to see me do a top 5 of? Let me know in the comments below! And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe for more fun Pokemon content of all kinds. Alright, that's all I have for now, so until next time, Pokefans, gotta catch them all!